Innovation begets innovation. Reform fosters reform.
We're at a critical time in education in the country.
We have opportunities to solve these problems.
I have a simple question for everyone in this room. What are you going to do?
10 years ago, we launched our effort to encourage people to be big and bold and to change things.
This conversation about education has nothing to do with kids. It has to do with jobs. We're not having conversations about what works in schools. We're trying to find ways to guarantee that grown people with certifications and degrees keep their jobs come what may.
Now, you don't need to look in a crystal ball to understand what the jobs of the future are. The jobs of the future are here today, and the data about them is present right now to see what the future is going to look like.
The past has proven that success is never final, reform is never finished. Good policy doesn't need a pilot program anymore. It needs relentless leaders who have the courage to advance bold and transformational reform now.
It's no longer about what can we get the president to do, or what can we get the Secretary of Education to do, or even what can we get the governor to do. It's about what's our school board do, and what's our state legislature do.
Make a commitment to put people before paperwork, students before systems. Proactively seek the perspective and input of parents, students, teachers, school leaders.
I became the first in my family to graduate from high school. I graduated with a college degree, and earlier this year, a master's in social work. The introduction of choice in my life helped end the cycle of poverty in my family.
I'm just like, Mom, I do not want to do this. But she was smart. She was onto something that I couldn't see. That's why you have parents, because they see further than you can see as a kid.
We're just moms and dads. We're just people that just want our kids to have equality, to have a great education. That's it.
I'm thankful for all the policymakers and advocates who made this possible and made charter schools an option for me in Newark. So thank you.
Answer my call. Listen to my story, because it may not fit into your platform, but there is another side, and you should listen.
Policy is about making the lives of people better. So when I hear answer the call, I'm asking everyone in the room today to really answer the call. Fight as hard as the parents here are fighting for their kids. Fight for your constituents and fight for us.
What are the lessons that you are taking with you from the last decade, the greatest lessons from education reform for this next chapter?
Political leadership really matters. That ideas have consequences, but only when they're implemented. Only when people have the courage and the creativity to figure out a way to take something that's not working as well as it needs to and transform it.
All of these stories are great. All of our experiences are great, but they mean nothing unless we continue to dip into that pool and pull other people out.
I hope that I can say that every day I did all that I could to help people in my path to become better people.
We have more in common than we have that separates us. You and I, at the end of the day, are not Democrats or Republicans, black or white. We're parents.
On behalf of the millions of families that are benefiting from education reform, thank you for challenging the status quo. Thank you for advancing reform in the face of extraordinary and well-financed opposition. And thank you for putting kids first before politics, affiliation, and partisanship.